Namaste and greetings to everyone on the occasion of the 73rd Republic Day of the world's largest and most vibrant democracy, India, the cradle of human race, the birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and the great-grandmother of tradition, as quoted by Mark Twain. This event is hosted by myself, Rupa Ghosh, and my friend Alma Prince. Today is the day when our enriched, diverse population celebrates the union of its people to felicitate and patronize our country's true martyrs, the armed forces, who made the supreme sacrifice of their lives in defending India's territorial integrity and maintaining law and order in the society. This day has come to mean a lot to all Indians living within the country and abroad. 73 years ago, on this very day, we the people of India adopted, enacted, and gave to ourselves a unique constitution to secure for all our citizens justice, liberty, fraternity, and equality. On this day, we became the world's largest democracy.
Republic Day marks the celebration of the empowerment of the Indian citizens to select their own government. The Indian Constitution came into effect on the 26th January 1950. Republic Day is celebrated to remember the historic moment when our nation became an independent republic country. This year, it will be marked as India's 73rd Republic Day. Our ancestors gave us a glorious past. It is our turn now to create the future. So, this Republic Day, let us lead the change and become real Indians. Now, let's begin with our program. Firstly, we have Nandana from grade 9 performing a dance piece on the Bharat Mata.
जयति जयति भारत माता उदगीता 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 निखिल मदा मन निरत नद जन सुहृदा निखिल मदा मन निरत नद जन सुहृदा निखिल मदा मन निरत नद जन सुहृदा जयति 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 भारत माता उदगीता निखिल मदा मन निरत नद जन सुहृदा जयति 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 जीव समता साधु साधु विदिता सकल जीव समता साधु साधु विदिता सकल जीव समता साधु साधु विदिता अखिल लोक प्रदिता परमानंद समुदिता अखिल लोक प्रदिता जयति भारत माता उदगीता निखिल माता मन निरत नद जन सुहृता जयति जयति जयति.
That was a very energetic dance performance by Nandana. Moving on to our next performance, patriotic speech by Dayani of 9th Standard, giving us a glimpse of our dynamic nation. Enjoy.
This year, our motherland, Bharat, will complete 75 glorious years of its independence. We, citizens of India, are proud to celebrate this great event. This journey wasn't easy. Our progress and achievements are all hard earned. When we got independence, we were impoverished, illiterate, and socially unsettled. Our leaders toiled hard and gave us a constitution and put us in a proper direction. Today, India is a vibrant democracy. 138 crore Indians elect their representatives and establish a rule of law. As a result, we have a strong executive and judiciary, a vigorous media, and a vibrant civil society. Our educational institutions such as the IITs, IIMs, IISc and other universities are internationally recognized and are much sought after by students and academia. Although we started off as an agricultural economy, within these 75 years, we have established world-class industries, infrastructure and connectivity. Our industrial growth has advanced steadily and today we are a global market in agro, forest and mineral-based industries. Our railways and roadways are the best and most extensively used system. Today, we are a responsible nuclear power. Our responsibility to the environment as a whole reflects in our commitment towards the Sustainable Development Goals. ISRO, our space research organization, is our pride. Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan projects of ISRO have captured the young scientific minds of our country. The exponential growth of our IT and BT industries has changed the perception of the whole world. Indian origin youngsters are leading world top IT companies. Our biotech sector has proved itself during this current pandemic with production of efficient indigenous vaccines. Our culture and heritage and tourism are huge attraction all over the world. Indian songs, dance, yoga, theatre, folk and other traditional art and culture are much sought after in the entertainment as well as edutainment fields. Any nation can stand high only if the citizens shoulder their responsibility towards their country. At 75 years, our country has a large population of youngsters to its advantage. We have come a long way. The stage is set now for our country to become a strong, self-reliant and developed nation. Now is the time to work for it. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, Dayani. That was truly a vibrant and patriotic speech. On the 24th of Jan 1950, the Constituent Assembly adopted Vande Mataram as the national song. Now, let's have Sharan from grade 9 playing the Vande Mataram on the violin, followed by Amog from grade 10 and Tanvi from grade 5 performing the same on the veena.
violin by Sharan and Veena by Amog and Tanvi was melodious and surely helped freshen up our moods. Our next performance is a skit by the students of grade 9. Relax and enjoy.
In the year 1950, there was neither a strong administrative base nor unity in India. There was an immense conflict concerning community, religion, and caste. There were several problems faced by India after independence. There was an immediate need to draw up a constitution for the new India. One evening of January 1950, Shivram and Rajiv are sitting at Natu Kaka's tea stall in their village.
Hi Gopi, how are you? Come and have some tea.
Yes, of course.
Nadu Kaka, please make us some fresh hot tea.
Of course. Please have a seat.
You must have met my son Rajiv. Rajiv, say namaste to your bhaiya.
Namaste, Bhaiya.
How are you doing? Are you going to school?
Yes, Bhaiya, it is too much fun to go to school. Teachers tell a lot of stories about Gandhiji, Nehruji, and many such freedom fighters.
Chacha, do you realize that it's been more than 2 years that we have gotten independence and we're still being governed by old British laws? Isn't this distressing?
Yeah, you're right. Few days ago, they announced to declare a drafting committee.
A drafting committee?
Assembly elected a set of leaders to form a drafting committee on 29th August 1947. This drafting committee was given the task of making laws. These sets of laws will together be called our Indian Constitution.
Nadu Kaka, do you remember a couple of months back in November 1949 itself, the news of the signed constitution?
We are talking about our new constitution.
Shivram and Gopi, it is the start of New Year 1950. Why are you both looking so sad? I never thought in 1930 that I would be able to witness India independent after 20 years.
You were too young, Gopinath. We remember that day clearly.
But Krishna Chacha, we're still following the laws made by the British, aren't we?
Have patience, my son. One step at a time. It was important to move out of British and get reinstated in the country first. But making law obviously takes some time.
But Chacha, when will we see our own constitution taking effect? I just hate British laws.
Haven't you heard in the news that we are going to adopt constitution anytime now?
This is 26 January 1950 has been fixed for the commencement of the said constitution. Now, therefore, it is hereby proclaimed that this date, the 26th day of January 1950, India, that is Bharat, shall be sovereign democratic republic and all power and the function of government and administration in accordance with the provision of the said constitution. Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
We fought very hard for the independence.
And never forget this day of our life.
Now that was an engrossing performance. Thank you, ninth graders. Next up, we have a dance performance by Hansa and Nivedita of grade 11, which will surely leave you grooving to the beat.
ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू ऐ वतन वतन मेरे आबाद रहे तू मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू मैं जहाँ रहूँ जहाँ में याद रहे तू ऐ वतन मेरे वतन
सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी। सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो। चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी। हमने कहा है, तुम भी कहो। हमने कहा है जो तुम भी कहो। हो मारे या कोई मारे ना, यहाँ अपनी भी थोड़ी अदा थोड़ा अंदाज है। ऐसे हैं चाहे वैसे हैं, अरे जो भी हैं जैसे हैं, खुद पे हमें नाज है। जाने ना हमको ये ज़माना, चाहो तो हमको आज़माना। यार बात हम चाल साज, हम एक बात दिल वाले, कहते हैं हमको प्यार से इंडिया वाले। छूने दिल के तार से इंडिया वाले, हर चीज जीत ले हार से इंडिया वाले। दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले। दुश्मन के छक्के छुड़ा दे हम इंडिया वाले।
Indeed, Hansa and Nivedita never failed to impress. Next up is a speech by Anmol and Rashi of grade 10, outlining the importance of Republic Day. Enjoy.
Good morning, respected principal, teachers, and all my dear friends. Wishing you all a very happy Republic Day. 26th January is a very special day for our country. In Hindi, we call it as Ganatantra Divas, Gana plus Tantra, which means rule by the people and for the people. The Constitution of our country came into force on the 26th of January 1950, and India became a republic. Prior to this date, our country didn't have its own constitution. Instead, India was governed by the laws implemented by the British. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar played a key role in drafting the constitution of our country.
75 years ago, India got independence, and 73 years ago, we became a republic after all the trials and tribulations. We have survived every setback and every hurdle. Though others were apprehensive of India's progress, Indian spirit has ensured that India soars high and reaches the pinnacles of success.
Patriotism isn't defined by the clothes we wear and the language we speak. And nationalism isn't decided by whether we pray in a temple, a church, or a mosque, but by the level of appreciation and respect we have for the people who are responsible for this nation and its making.
Today we raise this flag not only to honor the people who got us freedom, but to every taxpayer, to every IAS officer, to every Corona warrior out there, and to the hero in you and me.
So, a salute to all our leaders who helped lay a foundation for this modern economy. We raise this flag today in honor of those who worked tirelessly to build this nation with unity, which sheds light upon the bond of oneness we share amongst ourselves in spite of our differences, truly highlighting the phrase unity in diversity.
India, the land of immense culture. India, the land of diversity. India, the land of the brave. From time immemorial, India has been known for its unique blend of cultures, intense political history, and its tireless stride towards development. India has come a long way in all fields by advocating the belief of Atmanirbhar Bharat.
When India won freedom, many predicted that our experiment with democracy would not last long. They saw our ancient traditions and rich diversity as hurdles in democratization of our polity. But we have always nurtured them as our strengths that makes our country the largest democracy in the world. India has a lot to offer to the global community, especially in the field of intellectual and spiritual enrichment and promotion of world peace. India continues to play its leading role for the betterment of humanity.
Celebration in the true sense means to realize the importance of being a republic nation and to fulfill our duties as true citizens. Once again, wishing you all a very happy 73rd Republic Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Anmol and Rashi. Now, let's have Ananya and Anokhi of grade 8 performing to the song Des Rangila.
That was a very lively dance performance by Ananya and Anokhi. Dancing to the tunes of Desh Rangila Rangila is our next performance by Tanya, Navya and Siri of grade 9. Have a great time.
यहाँ हर कदम कदम पे धरती बदले रंग, यहाँ की बोली में रंगोली सात रंग। यहाँ हर कदम कदम पे धरती बदले रंग, यहाँ की बोली में रंगोली सात रंग। धानी पगड़ी पहने मौसम है, नीली चादर ताने अंबर है, नदी सुनहरी हरा समंदर है। देश गीला देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला, देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला, देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला, देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला।
Thank you for such an energetic performance. Everyone loves role plays. So now we have the students of grade 10 performing a role play for us on the unspoken women freedom fighters of India.
Rani Velunachya was the queen of Sivagangai estate from 1780 to 1790. She was known as Veeramangai by the Tamilians. Rani Velunachya was the first female to liberate India from the grip of British Empire. She was born on 3rd Jan 1730 and was married to the king of Sivagangai, Muthu Vadiganadhar Devar, in 1746. In 1722, Shivaganga troops were captured by the British. Muthu Vadiganadhar and his soldiers were martyred in this war. Later, Rani Velunachar and her bodyguard Velle Marudhu and Chinnai Marudhu built a new regiment. Koyali, one of Velunachar's generals, destroyed a British depot by a suicide attack. Commander Koyali made history as the world's first suicide bomb fighter, which had led to Velunachar reclaiming her kingdom. She followed her husband's path and ruled Shivagangai over a decade.
Avery Kuttimalu Amma, born on 23rd April 1905, was a woman freedom fighter, social worker, and politician. On 25th April 1931, she, along with Margaret Power Money, organized a picketing at the town of Thrissur with a group of women from middle class families. As a result of civil disobedience, she was put into jail with a 2-month-old baby. She was later released in 1936 and again put into jail during Quit India movement for 2 years. She became a major person in organizing Congress proceedings in the Regency of Malabar and also worked in Indian National Congress Working Committee. She set up a bunch of orphanage homes in Malabar and she later died in 1985.
I know where I'm going and I know the truth. I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm free to be what I want. Aruna Asif Ali was an Indian educator, political activist, and a publisher. She had a major role in the Indian independence movement. She is known for hoisting the flag at the Gwalior Tank Maidan during the Quit India movement in 1942. She was born to a Bengali Brahmin family on 16 July 1909 in Kalka, Punjab. She had a major role in the independence movement. She became the member of Indian National Congress after marrying Asaf Ali and participated in public processions during the Salt Satyagraha. She was called the Grand Old Lady of the Indian independence. And in 1954, she helped form the National Federation of Indian Women. And in 1958, she was elected the first mayor of Delhi. She was awarded India's second highest civilian award, the Padma Vibhushan, in 1992 during her lifetime, and the highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, in 1997 posthumously.
Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay was born on April 3, 1903. She was an Indian social reformer and a freedom activist. She is mainly remembered for her contribution in the Indian independence movement and also for being the driving force behind the renaissance of handloom, handicraft, and theatre in the independent India. She is also very much remembered for her upliftment of the socio-economic standards of Indian women. She was the first Indian woman to stand for elections in the Madras constituency. Although she lost the election, she paved way for many young Indian women. In 1955, she won her Padma Bhushan, and in 1987, she won her Padma Vibhushan.
Mai Bhago, also known as Mata Bhag Kaur, was the first woman in Punjab to lead battlefield in 1705. She was born in Jalab Kalan, which is found in the Amritsar district in the present day. In 1704, in the city of Anandpur Sahib, which was under relentless siege of the two combined force, Mughal army and local hill chieftains. When the 40 Sikh followers of the village decided to give up, she was disappointed and decided not to end it up. Without changing the minds of the 40 Sikh followers, she wore the armor and went into the battlefield and fought with the enemies.
Begum Hazrat Mahal, a revolutionary queen of Awadh, also known as the Begum of Awadh. She was a brave woman who went from a Nawashin to a Pari. She was the second wife of the Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. She was known for her leading role in the rebellion against the British in 1857. She was a fearless woman who mocked the British when they claimed for allowance of freedom of worship. She was very kind at heart and educated many people. She was a kind woman and educated many people. She never let the British put her down, and she continues to be an inspiration to all of us.
Thank you for enlightening us with this roleplay. We are now nearing the end of today's program. But how can any program be complete without singing? Therefore, we have Amulya, Shruti, and Anarghya singing for us, followed by Indrani ma'am's special song.
ये देश मेरी जान है ईमान है मेरा, ये देश मेरी जान है ईमान है मेरा, है आन बान शान ये अभिमान है मेरा, है मेरी जान है मेरी जान है मेरी जान है मेरी जान।
ये देश मेरी जान है ईमान है मेरा, ये देश मेरी जान है ईमान है मेरा, है आन बान शान अभिमान है मेरा, है आन बान शान अभिमान है मेरा।
मेरी जान है मेरी जान, ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान। धनक धनक से धर्म है ऋतों से रीतियाँ, धनक धनक से धर्म है ऋतों से रीतियाँ, चमक दमक से वेश है सुरीली बोलियाँ, चमक दमक से वेश है सुरीली बोलियाँ। ये देश क्या है तीर्थ का स्थान है मेरा, ये देश क्या है तीर्थ का स्थान है मेरा, ये देश मेरी जान है ईमान है मेरा, है आन बान शान ये अभिमान है मेरा, है आन बान शान ये अभिमान है मेरा। मेरी जान है मेरी जान, ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान, ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान,
ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान, ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान, ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान, ये मेरी जान है मेरी जान।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज मन प्यारे सीताराम। सीताराम सीताराम भज मन प्यारे सीताराम। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सन्मति दे भगवान। रघुपति राघव राजा राम पतित पावन सीताराम।
Thank you to everyone for participating in this glorious event and making it a great success, despite the current difficult situation. On behalf of Navkis Educational Center, I wish you a very happy Republic Day. Republic Day has always been a day of great enthusiasm amongst us Indians. It has helped us be reminded of our past, review our present, and visualize our future. It has brought in a sense of nationalism and camaraderie within us. But most of all, it has given us a sense of unity despite any situation. I sincerely wish everyone happiness, good health, and prosperity. Jai Hind.